My girlfriend said, "We need a break to see if we miss each other." I replied, "I understand." What she didn't know was that her little sister had been living in my apartment for 3 months. Emma showed up 18 and pregnant, with bruises on her arms and nowhere else to go. Sarah's parents had kicked her out the moment they found out, calling her a family disgrace and threatening to disown anyone who helped her. Sarah knew exactly where her sister was sleeping. Park benches, homeless shelters, friends' couches when she was lucky. Sarah laughed about it over dinner, saying Emma made her bed and deserved to lie in it. She even joked that maybe being homeless would teach her sister some responsibility, but I couldn't stomach it. So I'd been secretly letting Emma stay in my spare room, taking her to doctor appointments, helping her study for her GED online, buying prenatal vitamins, and setting up a nursery. Emma was brilliant, funny, and stronger than anyone I'd ever met. Somewhere between teaching her how to assemble a crib and watching her practice breathing exercises, I'd fallen completely in love with her. When Sarah gave her rehearsed Finding Ourselves speech, the same one I'd heard her practicing on the phone with her coworker Brad, I honestly wasn't even hurt anymore. "Take all the time you need," I said calmly. The next day, while Sarah was moving her stuff to Brad's place, Emma went into labor. I drove her to the hospital, held her hand through every contraction, and at 3:47 a.m., little Zoe was born, screaming and perfect. "I love you," Emma whispered, tears streaming down her face. "You saved both our lives." That's when Sarah walked into the hospital room. She'd come to grab her phone charger from my apartment, found it empty, and tracked my location. Her face went completely white, seeing Emma holding a newborn baby, seeing me in scrubs, seeing the baby girl Martinez bracelet on the bassinet. "What the hell is going on here?" "This is my daughter Zoe," Emma said softly, "and this is the man I love, the only person who didn't abandon me when I needed help most." "You've been staying with him this entire time?" "3 months," I said, taking Emma's free hand. "Someone had to step up after your family threw a pregnant teenager onto the streets." Sarah started sputtering about how she didn't know, how Emma should have called, how this wasn't fair, but Emma cut her off cold. "I called you 7 times. You told me I was deceased to you and to never contact you again." "Ex-boyfriend," I corrected when Sarah mentioned our relationship. "We're on a break, remember? To find ourselves." Emma's phone rang. Their parents calling because Sarah had apparently texted them about finding Emma at the hospital. "Emma, Sarah says you had the baby." "Yes, Mom. Her name is Zoe. We want to see our granddaughter." Emma looked at me, then back at the phone. "You kicked me out for being pregnant, called me a disgrace, but one person took care of me when my own family wouldn't, and I fell in love with him for it." She handed me the phone. Their parents were suddenly begging to visit, promising to support Emma, asking what they could do to make things right. "You can start by apologizing to your daughter," I told them, "and maybe ask yourself why a complete stranger showed more family loyalty than you did." Sarah stormed out of the hospital. 3 days later, she was back at my door, sobbing. Brad had dumped her when he found out about the family drama. Her parents were furious she'd known where Emma was, but never told them. Half her friends were calling her heartless after Emma posted a photo of us at the hospital with the caption, "My real family, Hoster's new beginnings." "I didn't know you two were together," Sarah cried. "This is disgusting. She's my little sister." "She's 18 and more mature than you'll ever be," I said. I showed her the photo Emma had just sent me. Us moving into our new 2-bedroom apartment, Zoe sleeping peacefully in my arms, while Emma smiled brighter than I'd ever seen her. "We already fixed everything, Sarah. You just weren't part of the solution." Emma and I got married 6 months later. Small ceremony, just her parents who'd begged for forgiveness, a few close friends, and baby Zoe as our flower girl. Sarah wasn't invited. Best break that ever happened to any of us.